Hello students, welcome to the class on engineering drawing. So in this video we are going to solve another variety of projection of plane surfaces. So the problem has been given in like this: a pentagonal lamina of edges 25 mm is resting on HP with one of its corners, right? So that is the data number 1. It is a pentagonal lamina, what's of the edges 25 mm, it is resting on one of its corners. So this is the data 1. Okay. Now, such that the edges opposite to this corner is 20 mm above HP. So here they are not given inclination with respect to the HP. Instead of that, they are telling that it is resting on corner. The opposite edge is at 20 mm above HP. So that is the data number 2. Next, the third data is inclination with respect to VP. The edge makes an angle of 45 degree with the VP. Okay, the edge which is 20 mm above HV, the same edge is inclined at an angle of 45 degree to VP. So draw the projections, determine the inclination of the lamina with HP. Okay, so let us start with this. The first we are going to draw the XY line. Okay, we are going to draw the XY line. So it must be a thin line. Okay, XY line. This is VP and this one is HP. So now I need to write a pentagonal lamina in such a way that one of its corner must come to the right side. For that, first I am going to draw a vertical line which measures how much edge is 25 mm. From here I am going to draw a line at 25 mm. Okay, I am going to name this as A and B. With the help of protractor, okay, with the help of protractor, with A as center, I am going to mark 108 degrees, 90, 100, and I am going to mark 108 degrees. Okay, I am going to mark 108. In the same way, from B, I am going to mark 108 degree. Okay. So I will tell you why it is 108. Because angle between the edges in the case of pentagon it is 108. Okay. So this is the angle. How much the angle is making? This is making an angle of 108 because the angle between the edges are 108. Now, so what is the pentagon of base edge? It is 25 mm, pentagonal lamina. So with the help of compass, I am going to take the measurement of 25 mm. With A as a center, I am going to cut the arc on this line, and also from B, I am going to cut the arc. I got another two corners. From this corner, I am going to draw the arc, and also from this corner I am going to draw the arc where it cuts, so that will be the another corner. A, B, this one is C, D, and this one is E. So how many corners the pentagon is having? So there are 5 corners are there. Okay, so I am going to join all the 5 edges, and that must be dark like this. Okay, you got this. So this is the top view. From this I am going to draw the projection frontwards, upwards, or vertical projection. Okay, so here C and D is going to fall in the same line, here D is going to fall in the same line. Okay, just I am going to draw the vertical projection upwards until it touches the XY line. Next one, so this will be B dash in A dash, this will be C dash, E dash, and this one will be D dash. Why A dash and E dash should be in parenthesis? When the observer looking from this side, these corners are invisible. Therefore, the invisible corners must be in parenthesis. And this is a front view, that must be dark. This is a front view. So this is the step number 1, pentagonal lamina resting on one of its corner. So therefore I write on a pentagon in such a way that one of its corner, that is D, is to the right side. Okay. Next, opposite edge to this corner is 20 mm above HP. That means the resting corner is D. Opposite to this is the edge, that is AB. This edge AB is at a distance of 20 mm above the HP. So therefore, first I am going to fix the resting corner. Which is the fixing resting corner? That is the D dash from appropriate distance. From here, so you pay attention. From the XY line, I am going to mark 20 mm above, as we did in the case of line problems. Just draw a reference line like this. Okay. So I fix the D dash and also I draw a reference line like this. Afterwards, measure the front view, that is D dash to B dash. What is the measurement? Okay. With D dash as center, I am going to cut the arc on this reference line. So this will be what we are going to say. Okay. So this is a B dash in bracket A dash. Okay. In the same way, take the measurement from D dash to C dash and cut the arc over here. So this will be C dash in bracket E dash. Front view always will be represented in terms of dash. So what is this? This opposite edge is 20 mm above. And also need to refer the dimension. What is the dimension they are given? Okay, dimension here it is 25 mm. And they are telling to determine the inclination of the lamina with HP. So this is the inclination of the lamina with HP that you can measure afterwards. Okay. So next we need to, this is the front view. From this front view I am going to get the top view. How to do it? So draw the vertical projection from D dash, horizontal projection from D, where intersects. So this we are going to call as D. In the same way, this one C dash and E dash, horizontal projection, and also from E, horizontal projection, and finally I am going to draw this downwards to locate the A as well as B. Okay. So after this, you need to name it. This is the E, this is C, A and B. Okay. I am going to join this with a dark line. Okay. So this is a top view which satisfies these two conditions. It is resting on corner and the opposite to this resting corner, that is the edge, is 20 mm above HP. Next one, opposite edge is 45 degree to VP. So that means this edge, that is the AB, the edge AB is inclined at an angle of how much? 45 degree to VP. So therefore what I am going to do, I am going to draw a line. First I am going to locate one reference point. From this reference point I am going to draw a line which is inclined at an angle of 45 degree. Okay, I am going to draw a line which is inclined at an angle of 45 degree. Now what I am going to do is, I need to shift this pentagon on this 45 degree line in such a way that this edge AB is on this 45 degree line. So what I am going to do is, just I am going to enclose this pentagon inside a box, reference box. Why? Because it will be very easy for me to transfer the box. So then I can transfer the pentagon. Okay, I am going to name this as 1, 2, 3 and 4. This is a reference box because it will be easy for me to do the constructions for here. See, this AB is lying on the 1 and 4. So therefore first I am going to fix the 4 and 1. Okay, so this one is a 4 and take the measurement from 4 to 1. Okay, so this is a 4 to 1. So this one is 1. First I am going to transfer the box. Okay, so I am going to draw a 90 degree like this. So this is also 90 because this is a box. Angle between edges will be 90. Take the measurement from 1 to 2. It will be similar from 4 to 3. So cut the arc from 1. Also from here. Cut. Okay. Now I got the box. Okay, I got the box. This is 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, first I have shifted the reference box first. After this I am going to locate this corners, that is this A and B is between 1 and 4. So therefore from 4 I am going to measure B. Okay, from 4 as center, 4B as radius, I am going to cut the arc. In the same way, take the measurement from 1 to A and cut the arc. Okay, so this one is A and this one is B. So next one, take a distance from 1 to C. It will be same from 4 to E. Therefore 1 to C and also 4 to E. So this one is corner C, is a corner E. Next one, locate the corner D. Okay, take the measurement and cut the arc. This is the corner D. So now join this with a dark line. Okay, so this is how I am going to do it. What is the next thing? This is a final top view which satisfies all the three conditions, but we need to write the final front view also. First I will start with a D because it is resting on HP. So this is a D dash. See, D dash is on the XY line. Next I am going to draw the projection of A. So this will be the A dash, and same way draw the vertical projection and horizontal projection of B dash. This is a B dash. Next one, draw the horizontal projection from C dash and E dash, and also upwards. So this one is D dash and this one is C dash. Don't get confused. So this one is E dash. Okay, so just draw the projections and identify all the corners. Don't get confused. If you are getting confused, just make a mark of it. So therefore you can easily join all those things. Okay, what is the next thing? So from D dash to C dash join, then from B dash to C dash, B dash to A dash, A dash to E dash, E dash to back to D dash. Okay, so this is the final front view, top view, and these are the projectors, projection lines. So always pay attention, that is only the top view and front view must be dark, whereas the remaining XY line, projection lines and the dimension lines must be thin. Okay, so this is how we are going to solve this problem. So this is a final position which satisfies all the given condition. I hope you understood. Thank you. Namaste.